This is how to loosen a axle bolt on an old motorcycle so you don't break the bolt or your arm muscles.
Okay, so what we got here is a KZ 1100. Very nice. Just have this bolt connected to the axle bolts. On the other side, we have an Allen wrench connected through the axle shaft so it doesn't spin. Got our biggest ratchet size possible and an extender connected to a car jack to hold into place. Then all you need to do is hit it with a hammer. Doesn't work with the long one the first few times. Try it with a shorter extender or no extender. Okay, here's the results with the shorter extender. Put my right foot here. Alright, it's loose. Make sure that Allen wrench is still holding against the other thing while you unscrew it. On the axle side, there'll be some sort of safety bolt that you'll have to unloosen to get it to come out. So make sure you do that first before you try to tap the axle out. Now it's loose. Just unscrew it. Okay, if the bolt doesn't just pull right out, the axle, just very, very gently, you might want to put something soft like a piece of wood between your hammer and the axle, but I'm just going to do it gently to show you. Just hit that. And the bolt should come right out. Like I said, try to use something so you don't damage the threading right there. After you tapped it once or twice, it should come right out, if not before. These things between the wheel and the axle, remember which side they go, because sometimes they're different sizes, just like on a bicycle. It just holds the wheel into center. And you may have to take your brake calipers off, depending on your build of motorcycle. You'll probably have to take at least one brake caliper off before you take the wheel off. It's usually just these two bolts right here. Once your calipers are off, you may also have to take off the caliper holders, which are located the bolts next to the caliper bolts. Make sure keep your brake pad parts together on each side. Usually have a holder, two pads. Some bikes only have one front brake caliper, some have two. These are worn out, so I'll have to put some new ones on. Another cool technique I like to do is put the jack stand thing over the wrench to get more leverage, making it easier to break the bolt. You'll be on your center stand. You'll pump up the bike right here with the jack. Be very careful that it doesn't tilt, and then you'll change your tire. Make sure when you pump it up, the back wheel is touching the ground. If you're going to leave it there for very long, I recommend putting a jack stand on the other side. You might want to just do that to be safe anyway. Make sure when you put your bike down to do it very, very carefully, and get a friend to help you let it down. Or you can leave it up on jack stands, but I recommend the safest position for it. Don't leave the jack on the motorbike. Thanks a lot. It's been Chuck doing motorcycle stuff. Later.